We here once again with Revelationmons. So how are we doing today? I'm doing fine myself. I cooked myself some egg bites after I got home from work, and they were good as all can be. So we have this entire team. We got, of course, Sacred Sword, Sex Scissor, Samurai Hisui. We got, of course, we got Astral Barrage looking self of Old Dingo. We got Steel type Rapid Spin, and of course, we got a flying type Moonblast with an Enamorus-Therian. As you get the flip turn on Tinkaton, I'm going to go into my Charged Trez. Let's see Stealth Rock. I'm not surprised on that. I am going to go for a Rapid Spin in case they swap out to a Moltres. And let's see what you're going to do from there. So, let's see, Araquanid. There we go. So we got that through. I'm going to go to Ogerpon just in case you're going to go to a move. Let's see, Body Slam. Oh, goodness, that's Bug. That is a Bug type move. I'm going to go for a knockoff, doing about 64% as they do Body Slam again, which is a Bug type move in that. That is crazy. I'm going to go Sister's Edge. That's going to be something I say. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to go for Sister's Edge again. Hopefully we get a hit. There we go. There's a hit, and there's a Leech Life, unfortunately. We're going to go back into Iron Tread. No, not Treads. I'm going to go to my Raging Bolt. As you see, let's see how we're going to do this. How we gonna do it this way? Oh my goodness. We got a Treads on Treads matchup. We're going to go into Enamorus real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we're going to do this. There's a Treads with speed. I do see myself. I'm an Earth Power. Oh man, we got Tinkaton. Nice. We do get almost a KO. I am going to swap out to. I am going to go into Iron Treads in case they go Fairy type Gigaton Hammer, like I thought. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And what I'm going to do now is Stealth Rock for free as a knockoff. So yeah, this is definitely a wall. I'm gonna go for Rapid Spin just in case they do that. They keep me at rocks. I don't mind that because I can go Enamorus for free. We'll see if it's just Fairy type Gigaton Hammer. So this is Steel type knockoff. Crazy work. Steel type knockoff, which is crazy work. I'm an Earth Power as they knock me off and knock me out. I'm gonna go to my Gold Dingo for free. And as you see, we're gonna go for a Steel type Psychic. Funnily enough, it's stronger than the likes of that. As you see, they go into a Iron Treads, doing 30 on a stab Psychic. Crazy. So I'm going to go into my Iron Treads. Let's see, they wrap knockoff, doing that a little bit of damage. Of course, we're Heavy Duty Boots. Got rid of that. Wait. Yeah, it is not. So I'm going to go into a Mega Horn in case they Steel Beam. Yeah. So this is Ground type Steel Beam, which is crazy. Why did I do this? Why? So let me see. Do I have Dragon type Hyper Voice? I misclicked, unfortunately, and holy Toledo, that's scary. They do get rid of the ground type thing, so that's nice. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's see. There's Raging Bolt. I'm gonna go Hyper Voice. Let's see, and that's gonna KO the Bolt, right? No, we do not. But we do have a long way through. As you see, we got Ogie Dogie. We got the likes of this. So what I'm going to do now is go Psychic type, Steel type thing. Let's see, Psychic, doing that much damage. So basically, the rest of the team has that. They go Moltres, Galar. I think they're going to go for a strong move. They do that. Let's see, Fire Rat doing, yep, that is a lot of damage. Even though we lose the matchup, I think we have confidence in this team if I didn't screw up on that. So let's see what we can do, and we'll be right back, baby. Let's get it. Another game, another dollar, they say. Ha ha. So we got another game. So we're going to lead off with our Samurai as always. They go lead Meow Meow. I know this is going to be something crazy. I am going to go into, what's it called? Another knockoff. Another that. I'm going to go with the Raging Bolt. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go Enamorus real quick. Let's see what you're going to do. They knock off. Let's see. Grass. That's crazy. Are you flower trick on? I'm a Moonblast. Let's see. U-turn. Let's see. Fairy type. Let's see the fairy type stuff. Let's see. We're not fairy, baby. Look at that damage. Flying type move doing stupid damage. And there's a sludge bomb to get rid of that. Yeah. Crazy work on that front. I'm a healing wish in case they knock out. Trick room. Oh my goodness. This is the trick room team. Crazy work. So I've gotten one matchup coming in soon. So we are faster than the Masquerada. We have the Sacred Sword, says Exizu. I'm a Caesar's Edge on the Samurai Sui. Are they going to knock me off? They're not going to have that coming up real soon. Flower Trick, they do. Oh, it's Grass type. Oh my goodness. This is definitely something crazy. So we got Spike up. This is definitely Sash. I am going to swap out to my Treads. Since basically that's their only thing. They can't change their type. So it's Grass type most moves. And now they can't really do anything with 3 turns left of Trick Room, which is amazing. The only other Mon that's going to be there. Yo! That's level 1 Smeargle. I did not realize. They go right barrier. You see double edge. Ground type double edge. That's crazy. So there's 1 turn left. I am going to swap into the Life Orb. Okay, so I know ground type, rock type. That's going to be something crazy. I am going to go into a Swords Dance. Let's see what you're going to do from there and how we're going to deal with the shenanigans. So, are we going to have huge power Azumarill, like always? Or we're going to have Sap Sipper. They go Masquerada, Bop. That's going to KO that Mon. They Swords Dance up. Get rid of that stuff. Smeargle gets hit, and goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. Goodbye, Smeargle, doing Focus Sash shenanigans. That's going to KO, and now it's only the Trick Room Mons left. That is some goodbye type of shenanigans right there. Of course, we got ourselves Raging Bolt to win the game, but I'm just happy with it either way. So we have a chance to knock out with the Ivy Cudgel, but I think guaranteed damage is perfect. I see they have Citrus. Let's see. You're going to belly. Nice one with the belly drum miss. That is definitely a KO with the Sentry. So let's see. I see Rhyperior. I see Knockoff Food with Ogerpon Wellspring. And that's the game! Right there. We'll be right back with another game. Let's see what we can do from there. And hopefully we have some fun, baby. Let's get it. We got another game, another dollar, they say. How you gonna do it? We're gonna make yourselves pay. So we have here the Samurai Sui lead. I know I'm gonna flip turn. Whatever can do. Whatever can do. I know this is gonna be some shenanigans being pulled. Are you gonna be some Cease's Edge? Yep, I do see yourself having that. And I will go into my fairy type Sludge Bomb. Having a 30% chance to poison with that. They go Sacred Sword, which is a water type, and we knock out the Samurai Sui. Amazing. So we have a Steel type Rapid Spin, which is going to be crazy. And they got Lucario, Goldango, Great Tusk, and of course, Dragalge. I'm a Healing Wish on the Lucario. So I think Moonblast is going to KO. Earth Power will KO, but I mean, Healing Wish just in case. Yeah, they do that. That is definitely Steel type Earthquake. Crazy work. Let me say this way. We got Great Tusk. I see a way out of this. I got Goldango. I'm gonna go to my Ghost type Make It Rain. This is kind of like a pseudo Astral Barrage from from Calyrex Shadow. Let's see, and they go Vikavolt. Uh-oh. Look at that damage! Oh, that's 79% on the Vikavolt. Oh. That is a KO from the likes of that. They go Dragalge. A ghost type move like that doing strong damage at 38% at -1. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now is swap into Iron Treads in case they go Draco. Let's see. Perfect. They're going to go that. Amazing. So to drop the special attack, I am gonna go into my rapid spin, my steel type rapid spin. They go Vikavolt, ain't gonna do much. Goodbye. I just get rid of the spikes, and now I'll go for Ice Spinner since I'm guaranteed faster than you. Bye bye. But yeah, look at that right there. They go Great Tusk. I am gonna go for my ground type Mega Horn, doing damage. They got Headlong Rush. This is definitely gonna be something. So we got ourselves into a situation. We're gonna go to our Great Tusk, and whatever happens, happens. They say I'm gonna go to my Sacred Sword as they go Dragalge. Let's see damage. Doing 38 on the front. Okay, that's scary. Let's see. Are you gonna go for poison or are you gonna for move? Let's see. Draco doing that much damage. I think the rest of the game I completely destroy this team. So I'm gonna go make it rain. Let's do. Let's see. Let's say that we got a beautiful make it rain to KO the rest of their team. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how we're gonna do this. This is gonna be wild. Let's make it rain to KO the. That does not matter. A full on KO would have been KO. You see Great Tusk, and this is to a KO. So I'm gonna swap out, go to Enamorus-T and whatever. Yeah, so ooh, Goldango. Let me see, make it rain, go site. Let me say I'm gonna go this. Let's see damage. And that's a KO on the Goldango. Crazy. Look at that right there. This Revelationmons. Not no little petite little damage on the Goldango. Crazy work on that front. Let's see. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna go for another make it rain. Let's see. Okay, we got that damage. Of course, we do get the Headlong Rush knockout. But I am gonna go into my finishing mon. I am gonna go Enamorus-T. KO the Samurai. Well, the only move they can really do is fighting type extreme speed, which is gonna be scary. Goodbye. And let's see. And I'm a Sacred Sword. Are you fighting type extreme speed? You are. We do not knock you out. We do knock you out. Goodbye. And we win the game. We win the game because they go Lucario. We do not care about Lucario. And we get a grass type knockoff. Getting rid of the thing. Of course. We have a back-to-back Goldango video. Pretty funny on that front. Pretty funny. Let's move on to another game. See what we can do from there, baby. Let's get it. Alright, we're back with another game. And it seems like we got a Joey like team. But instead, we got, of course, Iron Moth. We got Treads. We got a little Mola, which I know that's going to be something crazy. We got Scyther. We got the Gliscor. Meow Meow is a really dangerous threat. I'm going to go into Enamorus. Kids go Meow Meow, like the prediction I did. We have that coming through. I am going to go for a Moonblast, whatever comes in. I am so sorry to my opponent. I'm just going to Flying type Moonblast doing damage. And now I'm going to punish into the idea of that. And I'm going to go Enamorus-T. As I go Lola Mola. Pretty smart move on their front. I'm going to go for a Ceaseless Edge. Trying to pressure. Let's see. And bop. That's the first spike. They go for a flip turn. Let's see what you're going to do. Yeah, so let's see how we're going to do this. And let's see what we can do from there. There's a Scyther. I'm going to go you to Ceaseless Edge again. That's number 2. And that's going to be 60%. Okay. So my best bet is they're flying type, whatever. Quick attack, whatever. I'm going to swap the Treads. Let's see what you're going to do. Quick attack. I did predict this. I'm happy I did. I am going to go for a CC, which is their regular CC. That's very scary. I'm going to go to Raging Bolt real quick. Of course, we have that coming through. I know you're going to quick attack. I'm going to do this. To go to Treads, I know you're going to spin. I'm going to go Goldango real quick. As you spin, let's see. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I'm not playing. I forgot that they have Steel type spin. I am going to go into my Enamorus real quick in case they do that. Let's see. And Stealth Rock up. So what I'm going to do now is go Earth Power. And let's see Rapid Spin doing about that. Let's see how much damage. Let's see. Got rid of the Treads. So now rock. Oh, never mind. Rocks are now permanent on my side, but they could get basically they can't give a rat's ass about spikes. So that's crazy. So there's moth. I am gonna go through. I think a poison type move might be their best option. I'm gonna go into my Goldingo. Let's see. And Meteor Beam. Are you fire? The Joey. No, I fall for the Joey. Oh no. I fell for the Joey. I fell for the Power Herb Joey. I am gonna go into a beautiful. I'm gonna go into a beautiful Scyther real quick. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, so how we're gonna do this. Go Lolomola, get rid of that damage. Critical hit 31, that's nice. I am gonna go into Raging Bolt real quick and see what damage we'll have to do. Flip turn. Are we going to deal with Gliscor tonight? Let's see. Let's see how we're going to do this. They go Gliscor like I thought. Toxic Poison. Are you going to go for a Hyper Voice? That's the agility. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to do this just in case. There's immunities. And I see you could go for a... Let's see. I'm a Sludge Bomb. Let's see. Facade doing that. Oh my goodness, we got a KO on the Gliscor. Got rid of the agility shenanigans. I might have to do a video on Gliscor soon, because I know they're going to ban it in a little bit. But let's see, Moonblast, the U-turn, their bug. Okay, nice. So they are the shenanigans pulled. I am going to rug pull with the Raging Bolt. So basically, Scyther gets absolutely goobed. I know Meow Meow does. Alola gets absolutely destroyed by Thunderbolt, right? Okay, so the only way now they have is Iron Moth. Yeah, look at that Iron Moth. So I'm going to go into Ogerpon Wellspring real quick. Let's see. And let's see the damage we're going to pull. So yeah, this is the Joey. I call this set the Joey for a reason. Let me see. I'm going to see they go Lolomola doing damage. I'm going to go Raging Bolt. And if they go into the likes of a flip turn, I can just go for a Calm Mind. Let's see. Are you flip turning? Mirror Coat. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. Let's see what you're going to do. That's a scary idea. They flip turn. So they are AV, it seems like. So you got Meow Meow right there and there. Are you Sucker Punch? No, you're not. So we can knock you out. That's amazing. So go Scyther. I know you have to go for a move. Quick attack. Barely doing anything. So we knock you out. Amazing. Got rid of flying type that. We got that through. I'm going to call mine again just in case you're going to go for a mirror coat. Yep. So try again for that one. We're going to go +3. Let's see your flip turn. They do that. And let's go +4 already. So +5. Let's see. And mirror coat again. And now we are at +6. So whatever happens, happens. So if we are AV, let's see what we're going to do. And that's a KO. Amazing. So we got the Raging Bolt shenanigans. So this is probably the main Pokemon in the video. There's GG's. As we did outplay them on their Mirror Coat shenanigans. So we're going to move on to another game and see what we can do from there, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so we got a Sun team coming up soon. I am going to go into... you see, got Torkoal, which is gonna be something crazy. I'm gonna go lead Raging Bolt. No, that's not a good idea. I am gonna go Enamorus real quick. As you see, we're gonna go for a Flying type Hyper Voice or a Sludge Bomb or whatever move I want to go for, because that's gonna heavily damage the Torkoal. You know what? I got Moonblast. I got Flying type Moonblast to KO this beautiful Torkoal. But is Enamorus-Therian finally gonna have a video for themselves? Yeah, look at that right there. Yeah, look at that right there. So let's see what you're gonna do. If I do pause the game, I'll probably pause it for this person, Dragor Shadow Lord. Maybe some Lancegoon type stuff. But we'll be right back in case they leave their Mon. And if they don't, then it is what it is, they say. We'll be right back. Alright, they had a lot of thinking coming through, and this is their thinking results. They got a Great Tusk as a lead. My Enamorus is there, so they couldn't really do anything about it. A Moonblast, because anything with a Moonblast gets hit super hard except for Raging Bolt. But this is pretty funny. Yeah, so let's see how we're going to do. We go Torkoal, which is scary, but a Moonblast from that does 75% on that front. I'm a Sludge Bomb in case they do go into Raging Bolt or Great Tusk or even Hatterene, which is going to be scary. Raging Bolt, oh goodness. We got a perfect play on that front. Do we get a poison? We don't. I am going to go into a Sludge Bomb. Let's see. I think we're... Bolt. Oh. So you have that. We KO the Raging Bolt, which is amazing. So we got a 5 turns left. We got 5 turns left with Sun in case they're Heat Rock. And are you going to go Entei? Are you going to go Hatterene? If you're Hatterene, that's going to be your worst mistake yet. You go Great Tusk. They are attack boosting. I mean, Healing Wish is the Ice Spinner. That's fine. So let's see. I'm going to go to my Ogerpon Wellspring. I am going to go for a Swords Dance up. Let's see what you're going to do. Rapid Spin. That's fine. Let's see. Am I going to go for a knockoff? We do KO the Great Tusk. I thought they're going to be something, but that's amazing because they are not faster than me, which is crazy. Let's see how we're going to do this way. Oh my goodness. Is this another Ogerpon video? You never know. But Enamorus finally might have something to do. So let's see. Raging Bolt. Walking Weight. Let's see. Flamethrower. Doing that. That's amazing. Got 1 turn left for Sun. I am going to go to my beautiful Raging Bolt. I am going to go Hyper Voice. Let's see. They go Hatterene. That's fine. I'm going to be this. Let's see. Let's even call mine in case they do go for shenanigans like a Healing Wish. Let's see. A Trick Room. That's fine. I have Thunderclap. Let's see. They go Giga Drain, which is their version of a. So they have 3 turns left. So we are basically 2 and 2. We got that. Let's see. Get a KO. That is definitely a KO, all right. Let's see. They got Torkoal. I am going to go for Thunderclap in case they do some shenanigans pulled. Let's see. Are you going to rock up or are you going to pull some shenanigans? Let's see how we're going to do this. But yeah, I'll try to see. The Raging Bolt is doing stupid work in this tier. If say Gliscor gets banned from the tier, I think Raging Bolt might be the next mon up. Let's see, they rock up. I do not mind. As I just go for another Thunderclap. They KO this Cole. I'm glad we got rid of that. You go Entei. I'm basically going to go for a Thunderbolt because of the extreme speed. And they go they're Fire and Choice Band. Okay. I'm going to go Samurai to Sui. Hopefully, do I KO with that? No, we don't. But I'm going to go this. Let's see. There you go. Not very effective. Let's see. Going to do that much damage. You know what? I should have went X Scissor, but I do not care. I do lose the game, but it's kind of my fault. Yeah, that's definitely going to be fire type damage. We do lose against this team, but it's kind of how it is. We got this through. We got the Entei doing stupid work on this team. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna make it rain. But we do get lost in matchup, so that's GG's. And let's move on to our next matchup and see what we can do for her. 1452, that's crazy. So let's see what we can do from there and we'll be right back. Alright, we got this through. We got Scarm, we got that. I know Raging Bolt did the last game and we lost, but let's see how you do. Let's see my opponent. Let's see this one. This was definitely the Ogerpon shenanigans. I'm sorry. I thought it was some game I'd already played. But let's go Samurai to Sui lead. They go Hydreigon. I'm going to go for a flip turn real quick. Let's see. Let's see how we're going to have that real quick. Let's see how we're going to do. It's a beautiful game, a beautiful life, in a beautiful way. So, if you have a feature in YouTube, let's see this. If we have that YouTube, there's a hype feature. If you have that hype feature and everything, make sure you check it out. shout out to the video and pull it up and see what we could do. As you flip turn on the Scarm, doing Rocky Helmet shenanigans. Oh, goodness. So the good news is there's no ground type. So we're going to go into my Raging Bolt situation. Go to that. And now I'm going to go for a Thunderclap. Let's see. Decidui. Calm Mind on the front. But this is definitely 1,000 team, right? This is 1124. Crazy. Calm Mind. Let's see. Roost. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. We'll Calm Mind again. Let's see. They knocked me off. They're not doing much on that front. I'm going to go for another one. They knocked me off again. That's basically crazy. Are they letting me go +6? They do not. I'm going to go for a... do I KO? 6.3% chance to KO. Let's do it. Oh, no. Is it Dragon? It is definitely Dragon, all right. That's crazy. So what I'm going to do now is we are definitely slower. But I was just playing, funny. We play stupid games. We play stupid prizes. I am going to go for a Caesar's Edge, knocking out of course, the Hydreigon. Let's see how this. Let's see how we're going to do this. We got this Like a Rock. Let's see what you're going to do. Acela Rock's going to knock me out. They're Tough Claws. So, for this, I have an Iron Treads. That's going to do some damage. They're Life Orb. So that's the Pichu Bros Posse Special. They Drill Run. Okay. That's something crazy. I go Stealth Rock. Let's see. And I am going to go into... we'll go Ogerpon real quick. Let's see. You can go for that. You go Psychic Fangs. Crazy work. Oh, goodness me. Let's see. Acela Rock. Almost knocking me out. We knock off their Life Orb and get rid of that. So, boom. KO that. You go Decidui. Bop, bop. And I'm going to play rough real quick. Let's see. Damage. Doing 40%. Dropping their attack. And they have Citrus Berry. Crazy work. They defog, which is crazier. I'm going to go for Ivy Cudgel. Doing 36 versus the play rough and 40. You know what? I'm going to do this in case they roost. You know what? Roost up again and see. I double dare you. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. So I'm going to go you. I'm going to Moonblast. Do some shenanigans on that front. But is this finally the Goldingo game? Let's see. There's Moonblast doing that much damage. I'm going to go for Fairy type Sludge Bomb. They discharge. Doing 72%. But we do that. KO the Rotom Frost. Having no way of that front coming in. But we have Decidui coming back in. I'm going to Moonblast again. Let's see. Knockoff. So this is Ghost type knockoff. Okay. So I'm going to do this. As you see, we are going to go for Ghost type Make It Rain. Knocking out the Decidui. Amazing. Boom. And then they go Araquanid. I am going to go into Iron Treads real quick. Let's see. They Leech Life doing super effective damage. And they are definitely doing some shenanigans. Pulled. I am going to go Make It Rain again. Let's see how much damage you'll do. They saying GG. Never say GG too early. They're doing 24 and then 34. That's crazy. It is definitely a GG, all right. There's GG's. And let's get one more game, hopefully. And we have that game coming up soon. This will be the actual one, hopefully. But we'll be right back, baby. Let's get it. All right. This is the last game. We got a rematch. Instead of one of the mons they have another mon. So let's see. They got rid of Meowscarada and they got Incineroar. Intimidate's fine. That's crazy. So they got Fake Out doing... wait, is that going to be some shenanigans pulled? We got 76% on the first shot. Let's see. And let's see how crazy that is. Let's see. Let's see how we're going to do this. Let's see. Trick Room on Indeedee. They got Incin. They got a lot of mons to KO. And they got rid of another mon, I think. Let's see how we're going to do that. So, are they party shotting? And then we got -2 attack. Crazy work that basically, that's going to almost KO them. Their Psychic Surge. I am going to go Enamorus in case they Trick Room. Let's see. That is a bye-bye type of deal. And what I'm gonna do now is Moonblast up. Let's see. They go Rhyperior. Crazy work on that front, doing that much damage. I am in a Sludge Bomb. Let's see how much damage that will do. Wait, hold on. 128. 40. Hold on. What is my speed on Enamorus real quick? Let's see. Let me see. Hold up one moment. Don't mind the teams or whatever. Let me see. Enamorus. 46 versus Rhyperior's 40. So what I'm going to do now is go into Ogre Pond in case they do go for Rock Wrecker or some shenanigans. Supercell Slam. That's scary. 2 turns left for Trick Room. Only a couple more turns, and then we're just going to go ham. So when you go into ID Cudgel, they go this Supercell Slam. And now I'm going to go Iron Treads as he probably RCB or something. So I'm going to go... No, they're not. They're not even that. So they are definitely Citrus Berry. Okay. We have that coming through. We have this, play stupid things, play stupid ways. So I got Sacred Sword to knock out the Incineroar. Yep, they do that. And I think you go Smeargle, right? You got Incineroar get knocked out. You got Indeedee. So I'm going to go into my Enamorus. Let's see. And you go Trick Room again. This Moonblast doing about 53%. The Healing Wish. Let's see. They go Rhyperior. They do that. They got about 2 turns left after this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go predict them going into that. Are they double edging or are they Supercell Slam? Amazing. Got that down. And now they could probably go double edge. So I'm going to do this again. Let's see. Yay! There we go. And then let's play the game again. I'm going to go Raging Bolt. Let's see. And are they getting Supercell Slam? Yep. There we go. And of course, we're going to Hyper Voice because unless they go Hatterene, which is going to be a wild thing. Doing 81% on the double edge, and that's almost KO range. So I'm going to go into my Samurai Sui. I'm going to go for Ceaseless Edge. And that's going to break Focus Sash. Amazing. And they have no spinner. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that is some damage. All right. Let's knock out the Hatterene. Oh. Uh-oh. 4 turns left of this. I'm going to go to my Goldingo. Let's see. You're going to get Giga Drain. The Healing Wish. Got rid of the Rhyperior for this. Are you going to 2 turns left, right? Oh. I'm going to go into it. I'm going to trick on the Goldingo. The double edge up. Oh my goodness. That's scary. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm a Sacred Sword. I have 2 turns left. Let's see how much damage Supercell Slam is going to be. Unless it's going to do something else, which will be scary. Let's see. Please. You'll get Supercell Slam. That will KO, but it's an electric move. So, hopefully, you see, that does about... Okay, so it won't KO me. Uh-oh. One moment. Yeah, this is kind of how it happens because things happen. But yeah, nope. We're going to do this. I am going to go into my hotspot. Let's see. Let's see here. Discoverable. Let me see. Perfect timing. I need to hurry up and get this before I time out. Let's see. Yep, they're gonna. Ah. Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. You see, please. As you see right here, technical difficulties here because my parents' internet is not very much good at all. Because what happened was my parents decided to do a little feature where every night at 1 a.m. you cannot play anything after 1 a.m. So basically we'll be right back with another game. But this is the unfortunate situation with my parents' internet. So it's kind of how it is. But we'll have another game up. We'll be right back if we do lose the game. Alright, we're here on another game. We'll be right back. But just wanted to let y'all know that what's it called? I haven't been left. It's just internet stuff happens. But I'm gonna say it this way. I hope that y'all doing well. I know it's messed up, but look at that Doom. Doom is finally back in the field. We're gonna go into our Enamorus-T, but yeah. So we got Enamorus-T, Enamorus-Therian. I think you're going to be something, but let me see just in case you're not. So X Scissor does, let me see, 34. Let me see here. Caesar's Edge does about 73. So Caesar's Edge does that, and it's at night. Sludge Wave. Ah, so I'm guessing it's Electric Type Sludge Wave. Okay, that's something crazy. So what I'm gonna do now is I know there's gonna be that. I'm gonna go into my Iron Treads. And I am going to go for an Ice Spinner. Let's see. They go Corviknight real quick. I do going to go for a Raging Bolt swap in. And I know you're going to go for Gliscor most likely if they U-turn, right? They get Agility up. I'm going to Hyper Voice just in case you do some shenanigans pulled. I'm not playing around with this Gliscor. I'm going to Thunderbolt just in case. But I know there's going to be some Gliscor swap in. I know it all too well. I know this is going to be that. They go bulk up, playing super greedy. Going to KO the Corviknight, pop. But we're going to see a Gliscor swap in, most likely. Unless they go Grimmsnarl. Which I wouldn't be surprised about, but yes. Let's see, Gliscor. Are you going to be some Agility Sweeper? Again. Are you going to be another Agility Sweeper? Swords Dance Facade. Okay. New dance. Let's see. Do we get KO? We got that from Earthquake and stuff. I'm gonna go Enamorus just in case. Let's see. Are you ground type Facade? Oh, you're Double Dance. Okay. That's a new flavor, they say. So let's see if you can see if you're flying type knockoff or you. Oh, this Facade knocking out. Is this the Enamorus-T video? Is this gonna be Enamorus-T finally doing something good for once in Pokemon? Maybe. So let's see. They go Grimmsnarl. I am going to go for Healing Wish. Let's see. Reflect. Bye-bye. And let's see. And I am going to go into Iron Treads real quick. No heals. Let's see. Got that. And what I'm going to do now is Stealth Rock up. As they have no hazard removal. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin as a parting shot. Who cares? Let's see. Who are you going to bring out? Yeah, let's see real quick. And there's Iron Boulder. Okay. So they're going to be booster speed. That is definitely that. We're going to increase our speed. But I'm thinking about this idea. I am going to go for a swap out to whatever move. I think it would be a better idea. Go Ogerpon real quick. As you see, and a Swords Dance up. And what you see here is I'm an Ivy Cudgel. I know this is probably going to be some Psychic type shenanigans pulled. But let's see, Psychic, Rock. Let's see, Close Combat. That's definitely a KO. So let's see, 3 turns left. Let's see how we're gonna do. That's definitely something scary. So is this third move? Is this gonna be some move? So I'm gonna go into Raging Bolt real quick. I know this is gonna be another turn of CC. If this is gonna be that CC, that is definitely a stab move. I am surprised that I didn't even go for a Thunderclap, but let's see, go for another Iron Boulder thing, and I know there's going to be a Rapid Spin right there. So, Earthquake is definitely Earthquake, so that's something scary, but, oh man, that's sad. I lost the game because of my own fault. So, I'm going to go Psychic. Let's see, they go Earthquake, but let's move on to one more game. Hopefully that the entire thing didn't throw me off, and we'll see from there, baby. Let's get it. All right, we got the last game. This is the Primarina Red and Wash shenanigans. I'm going to go this. Let's see how we're going to do. And then go Red and Wash like I thought. So let's go for a flip turn. Let's see how much damage. That does about 12. So I'm going to go Will-O-Wisp. Let's see. Hydro. Oh my goodness. And it's electric. Okay, I'm going to go to Raging Bolt real quick. Let's see. Or your electric type Hydro again. If Volt Switch, and that does water. That probably does electric type damage, but I'm guessing it's electric type water, well, water type Thunderbolt, electric type Hydros. So let's see. I know this is Primarina. Let's see. Okay, so we go Thunderbolt real quick. Uh-oh. Your Hydro Pump. That is a Fairy type Hydro. What are you doing with non-stab Hydros? What do you do? What are you doing with that? Let's say, let's either go Stealth Rock on Ting Lu. So basically, I have to spin out the hazards before I get knocked out by the Ting Lu's hazard. So they go Rillaboom. That's crazy. Do we knock out with a move? Yes, we do. Let's see. Doing that much damage. 72%. As they go for... Okay, they crit. So that's sad. Let's see. And I know I'm heavy duty boots on this mon. They knocked me off. This is definitely crazy. Okay. So they may be grass type knockoff. Let's see. I'm faster than them guaranteed unless they go for that. It's goodbye to their entire situation. Let's see. And I think they have Blaziken to go out. Yep, they go Rotom Wash. I'm a Stealth Rock up real quick on my own. They Hex up doing damage and knock me out. So I was water type Hex, electric type that. Wild typings. Say so myself. I am going to go into their lefties. So I'm going to go Goldingo real quick. I think that's the only thing. I'm going to go for Make It Rain to go Ting Lu, which is not surprising. I'm going to my own same route real quick. Let's see. You go Hazard up, right? You go Heavy Slam on that. So ground type Heavy Slam, whatever Heavy Slam. I'm going to go to Cecil's Edge. Let's see, because a Sacred Sword. And I'm going to go for a beautiful thing. Premier is going to get hit by hazards. I knock you out with Sacred Sword boosted, that. Let's see. You go Fortress. I do not care. I'm going to go for another Sacred Sword. Let's see. Doing 35. You Volt Switch out. Doing that much damage. Doing so little. You get hit by hazards by Rotom Wash. I know this is going to be a scary idea. I'm a Sacred Sword on you. And a Volt Switch out. Doing super effective damage. Let's see. And let's see. I have Enamorus. I have this. So I'm gonna go back to Raging Bolt unless they go Ting Lu and they go Blaziken. Okay. So my idea is I go into Raging Bolt and they know I can Thunderclap, so I'm gonna call mine as a sub, not surprising. Let's see, Swords Dance, and they get Hyper Voice to hell and back. Goodbye, Blaziken. Crazy work on that front. Crazy work on that front to go Ting Lu. I'm going to go for another Hyper Voice unless they hazard up. Let's see. Doing 34%. Let's see. Body Press doing that much damage. I do go Enamorus real quick. And Goldingo's fully healed. What I'm going to do now is Sludge Bomb as they go Fortress. Wild choice. They go that and then knock out the beautiful Fortress. They go Rotom Wash. And basically now I can just go for a Goldingo swap in. Let's see, you're going to go for a move, right? Hex doing that much damage is going to be barely. And what I'm going to do now is go Focus Blast and see it hit the Rotom. Let's see if Volt Switch out. Going into Ting Lu, doing damage. And then Enamorus is, of course, heavy duty booty. So that's going to be some crazy damage. So I got this through Focus Blast doing damage. Let's see, 34. Do we get Body Press? Okay. So they're dark type. So we do lose the matchup. But I'm in it off right here after we do lose to the Rotom. Yeah, so we get a close game from this. We do get the Rotom coming in. But unfortunately, we did not lose. We did not outlast the Rotom. I say Volt Switch out to win the game. So they Volt Switch out of the game. And let's see if we say this. This team is pretty good. Enamorus-T carried most of the games. But some things happen, internet had some happenings with all that stuff. And every time, like I said, the 1 a.m. shenanigans. But hopefully we get a run back. And of course, we get ourselves back up to the ladder on that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to end off this video. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a nice one. Bandito out, baby.